Come, let us sit and try to relate. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come, let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my brother, come, my sister, and let us build a nation together. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Remember, the key to success is working hard.
Yes, indeed. The key to success is working hard, but also working smart. I want to welcome you to the Dynamic Hour, and specifically this segment where I will lay a foundation for meaningful engagement. I want to again say to my friends on Facebook, please share the live. All those on YouTube, please share the live. Sharing is caring. Those on radio, that's Vibes 101.3 FM and 106.3 FM here in Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. Tell people about it. Also on 106.3 FM out there in New York, Wild 106.3 FM. I was unable last night to come on the program because I went up on the western side to the funeral of that young Javel. You know, young man went to Cuba to study to be a dentist, right? He passed away sadly so. So I went up there to that funeral, and I was happy to see the Minister of Health, the Honorable Senator Jonathan Lacrette there, the Honorable Andy Williams, the Honorable Kieran James, I think about three ministers, that's 3 or 4 ministers. They were actually in attendance too. And you know, once I'm on the western side, I would stop all the way down, pop in here, there, and everywhere. I had the opportunity to go to that open meeting, that public meeting that Keith Mitchell organized in Brizan, at the Brizan Community Center. It was not a private meeting, right? It was advertised, it was publicized, they had PA system going around inviting people to come. But sadly so, for those who saw the video that I put up on Facebook, it was poorly attended. Very, very poorly attended. It speaks volumes. It says something. It says that this guy is a dying breed. Keith Mitchell and the NNP, they're dying breeds. They're dying. But we need to listen to what he's saying. Because I do not take politics as a joke. I am serious about this. The way I strategize, the way I move forward is knowing what my opponents are doing. And listening in and interpreting, going deeper, not just what they say, but going deeper, right? So I was able to capture that moment of bitter Keith Mitchell. He's bitter, he's sour, he's bruised, he's broken, right? But if you listen to what he's saying, this guy doesn't like Grenada. He don't love Grenada. He doesn't love this piece of rock. He's dangerous. Keith Claudius Mitchell, in my belief, is a dangerous individual. He's a mendacious, wicked individual. This guy is no good. But let me feature 2 pieces from that video this morning. The audio is not 100%, so you have to listen carefully. Here is Keith Mitchell referring to those who were elected, members of parliament, right? Grenadians, referring to them as hungry. They're hungry, right? Listen to this nasty, bad-minded Keith Mitchell. You have to listen carefully. Keith Mitchell is a nasty, bad-minded creature. And look, Grenadians, tap yourself on the back. you got rid of a bad-minded, nasty individual. This guy hates a lot of people in this country. He's a hater. He's no good. And we must expose him because he's a dying breed. He's a bad sperm, in my view. He's a dying breed, an infertile embryo. He's nasty to the core. But one must expose that character. He's no good. And you need to know that. And he will be around to cause problems. Right? He's not genuine about nothing in this country. He's all about himself. But Kem Jones is around still. Right? So I was able to go there. You see, I am different. I am not the individual who is afraid and backing down. It's a public forum, and I was there and I video aspects of it openly. It was not hidden. But I mean, the guy, you get to know that Kem Jones is there kind of late. But nevertheless, let's listen to that character. This bad-minded, wicked old man.
I remember telling the nation over and over, if you watch these guys, all of them hungry. None of them, most of them, except the Prime Minister, never had a serious job in their life. You want to be careful? One will never walk in. He's a big minister. The one called, they call him Ron Reddon. Well, he's a runaway train, the criminal train. Free license. He's doing what he wants. The one in Guam, never seen that. When people go around, I was talking to W last week. W said, people come in and tell me, the girl send them to me. When they go to her, she said, I do that way. So they want to, but the point is, how do you sit down? You watch your children in your house and go in a police station and vote for people who are hungry?
There. And you just have to listen to this guy. The audio is not 100%, but I hope you're able to hear what he had to say. All right. This guy is not patriotic. He's nasty to the core. Keith Mitchell is a nasty creature, and he has to be exposed. Right. He has to be exposed because he's referring to those who were elected on the NDC side specifically. He was referring to them as hungry. You know, what's wrong with this guy? That is the level Keith Mitchell is going. And he's not only doing that in his constituency. This man is traveling to different areas and showing all these rhetorics and all the nastiness, the rancor. He's going about doing these things. Keith Mitchell is a nasty, bad-minded individual in my belief. And I said way before, if God visits me, Kem Jones, and asks me, well, what wish do you want him to fulfill? I would ask him to take me back to 1946, the year 1946. And I would give to a certain individual father, I don't know if he's Dummy James or whoever, I would give to him some condoms, and that creature would have never come on the face of the earth. He would have never come on the face of the earth. I'm telling you, I would have given that man about 29 condoms. This guy's a curse. He's a curse to this nation. So he's referring to those MPs as hungry. Come on, think about it. They were duly elected, right? They're Grenadians. They may not have been a lecturer at Howard University or some big business person, but the Grenadian people voted for them. Why should you consider them and say that they're hungry and running them down like this? I mean, that's just a piece of the video. You can go on my Facebook page and Kem Jones or Vision Information Services and listen to the whole thing. That's just a piece of it. But it shows that Keith is hurting. This guy is hurting. This creature is hurting. This bad-minded, evil individual, he's hurting. He never expected to get these licks that he got, this cutlass he got at the polls. Keith Mitchell is no good. He's no damn good, I'm telling you. But Grenadians must get to know what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a bitter wicked individual, and he's capable of doing anything. I'm telling you, he's sour. It is sad though, really sad. Instead of you applauding these young men and young women for taking that bold step to come forward and represent their constituencies, they were elected. Wish them all the best. You're the grandpa, as you call yourself. Support them, guide them if you have to. But why you're so bad-minded and wicked and nasty with yourself? Huh? And that is why people not turning up to his meetings. Look at Keith, look at a big old man like that who been around in the thing so long and say he popular in the man hometown, you know. Yeah, in Brizan, that's why he was. Look at he poorly attended. Poorly attended. This guy should be ashamed of himself. Keith Mitchell, you should be ashamed of yourself. You're bad breed like you. The guy's no good, but somebody has to expose him, right? But let me feature another piece because it's important. It's important that the Grenadian people understand what is going down. The audio may not be 100%, but you could hear the words, right? The entire video is on my Facebook page. You could go there and listen to it. Keith Mitchell is upset. He didn't win. He didn't win the election. Hear what this man had to say. You tell him that Keith Mitchell is a patriotic Grenadian. Listen to what he had to say.
So we don't NMP last until 2008, we didn't pay a cent. Nobody come again. NDC came in 2008, 2013, they didn't pay a cent. We were there between 2013 and 2022, we didn't pay a cent. Lo and behold, I am sitting in Parliament, and the Prime Minister announced that NLP was bad paying. You know, they had to pay the Libyan government $13.5 million. That is 5 million EC US. You just do your calculation. 2.7 is a US dollar, EC to a US dollar. Multiply that and you get 13.5. They took 13.5 million EC dollars and paid this. They don't know who they pay. So I raised it in Parliament and said, Prime Minister, who the hell did you pay? Who did you pay? Kind of government. So you're going to pay this money. And you're boasting on it. And you say, keep your children in the NLP, let the treasury pregnant. Right? So you get a lot of money, so you just spend it. You just spend it. It's crazy because you get a lot of money. You don't know how the money was made because of the sacrifice and management of the NLP government. They made a lot of money. Think if I knew we were going to lose election, all that money would have been there. We expect it to we would have been able to do a lot more work. But you see, you thinking back in government and you have to manage the country and spend appropriately and spend good. Because people are getting work.
Right. Folks, the part I want you to really listen to attentively. Yes, he spoke about the Libya loan, right? And what transpired there. But I want you to listen to the tail end of this piece. That is what is significant. The tail end. And I would repeat some of what he said, right? The tail end aspect of it. If he knew they were coming back in power, if he would have done X, Y, and Z, right? The tail end I want you to listen to attentively. Let's go back to that for a bit. And I'll just
Crazy because we get a lot of money. You don't know how the money was made because of the sacrifice and management of the NLP government. They made a lot of money. Think if I knew we were going to lose election, all that money would have been there. We expect it to we would have been able to do a lot more work. But you see, you thinking back in government and you have to manage the country and spend appropriately and spend good. Because people are getting work.
broke. So, folks, that piece is a very telling piece because Keith Mitchell is not patriotic in my view. So he expected to go back into power. It didn't happen. So it caught him by surprise, really. And if you listen to him carefully, that was his way of doing things. If he believes that the NNP going to lose the election, he would empty everything. He would wreck everything. But this time round, it took him by surprise because he expected to go back into power, the NNP. You heard him there? Use words to the effect that if he thought that they were going to lose the election, you wouldn't meet that kind of money there. He wouldn't leave that kind of money and so on in the treasury, words to that effect. He would not leave money there like that. He's going to just spend it out and so on because he wants the next government to catch the royal, to get off the ground and to be able to. That's how he operates. But this piece is a very telling piece. It says that Keith Mitchell is no good. Keith Mitchell doesn't love Grenada. This guy is a dangerous, dangerous individual in my belief. But Grenadians must see through him. And look, that is how important it is to go to these small meetings that he's organizing and record it. Because you get to know the real character. He comes and he puts on a show, giving you this false idea. But I went there. He saw me late. And then he said, well, this guy over there, you have a question to ask or whatever. An open meeting, a public meeting, an open meeting. It was not no private meeting. An open community meeting. They had their loudspeaker going around, inviting people. Well, you see, I don't take politics as a joke. I'm different. I go in, I go deep. Because I want NDC to remain there for a very, very long time. I'm different, huh? But it is exposing Keith Mitchell. So people now you must know, Keith Mitchell don't love Grenada. It is his habit, in my belief, when he senses he's going to lose, then you meet nothing that the government who comes in, like the NDC of 2008, 2013. When they came there, they met nothing. They met nothing. I'm telling you, it's amazing. Zero, they meet nothing there. But this time wrong, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. But folks, I want to say to you, it is a learning curve for many people. Keith Mitchell is going into these different communities and spitting out this rancor, this bitterness, this hate, in my belief. This misinformation, a lot of false. This guy was up there just indoctrinating people with all kind of false things. And it was poorly attended. Keith Mitchell is a dying breed. The NNP is a dying breed. And it's time that people get to know that. But you cannot just believe, well, NNP dead or he dead, whatever they gone through. You have to go there and get to know what's going down. You have to know what is going on. Look at what this guy is saying and telling these people. That those members of parliament, who are elected and so on, this man is referring to them as hungry. They're hungry and what's this? What is this? And they never had a job in their life and they never this and it. What is this? How these guys, it's amazing, It is amazing how there are people in Grenada who would still support Keith Mitchell, this bad-minded, wicked old man. What's wrong with PP? Keith Mitchell, you PP. You're too nasty with yourself. You don't refer to, and that is why I go after this guy head on, Yeah, because I know he's no good. I personally know Keith Mitchell is no good. So while you have some people playing nice and trying to nice with Keith and the NNP, you cannot be nice with Keith and the NNP. You can't. They're no good. They're not good for Grenada. That's why Grenada is like that, You could imagine, as a prime minister, and you were in government for so long, you would say, if you know you're going to lose the election, you would not leave that kind of money and so on in the treasury and the government coffers so that the government who is coming could continue to do work and bring good for the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. This guy's Keith Mitchell, you're a nasty individual and you're unpatriotic. I'm calling you out this morning. And Grenadians need to know that. But he's a bitter old man. He's an angry old man who got beaten. You know, he can't deal with the fact that Tevin, for example, a young guy, all what they say about Tevin, they badmouth him, they say all kind of thing about him. Tevin come and he beat that girl so bad. He beat her. He beat her. And by extension, he beat Keith Mitchell and he beat the NNP. All what they say about Ron Redhead. Huh? Young Ron Redhead. He beat that boy. What is his name? Nimrod Oliver. He beat him mercilessly. Lashing his tail. All what they say about Kirin. Young Kirin. His lash is blows in. What's that boy name again? Alvin Dabrio. His kick and cuff. Right? I mean, figuratively speaking, but real blows. That is what they cannot stand, you know. They cannot deal with that. And they're targeting these young people because they know that they're young. They know that, you know, they just started off, so to speak. So if they target these people and they seek to undermine them, destabilize them, then they believe they can bounce back. Right? That is what he's doing, you know. He hopes that in the next 2, 3 years, 4 years, that he will be able to go all about and spread all these nasty lies and misinformation and undermine country and do all kind of nastiness, in my belief. Right? And then NDC within that time would be. That is what he's hoping. In fact, he used words to the effect that if they organize and they do X and they do Y, then in 3 years' time they could. That's what they're doing. That is what he did so in 2008 to 2013. Tactical and strategic. Tactical and strategic. That is why NDC needs to continue to do what they are doing. But you function in government, which is great, but you also have to function politically. The politics. Do not forget that. You could do well in government. And I have been speaking to them consistently so. You could do well in government. But when it comes to the politics, I understand the politics of this country and how to win. That's where the politics comes in. Because you could do all kind of programs and projects and all kind of stuff at that level. That's great. That's wonderful. Oh, government doing well. Oh boy, what? The ministers of them day, and minister of this, and minister of mobilization, minister of education, minister. Oh boy, the minister's great. The prime minister, well, all about. They're doing all kind of good things. But hello, when it comes to the politics, that's where you win an election. If you don't know, that's where it is. Going into the nook and cranny and reconnecting with your supporters, hard as it might be, reconnecting with them, right? Making sure that they're happy, the people who voted for you and the people who are likely to vote for you. Going down there, having a person on every street in your constituency who will communicate with you, who will take control of that 20 houses or 30 houses, who will make sure that if somebody passes, if somebody dies in that area, you're the first person to know. You bring a wreath, you bring a sympathy card, you understand the point? When roadwork distributing, you know all the people in that area who needs a fortnight, you can give them a fortnight. In terms of the housing repair program, you know everybody in that 20 or 30 houses there who need a little material assistance. That's key, very important. And you don't bypass that person, you pass everything through them, you empower them, you invite them to functions and events. People love that. People love to see these people empowered. Right? They dress with a nice dandan, they fancy dandan, and they come to these events. That is how you win an election. Right? So you know what's going down. School sports, school events, you're the first to be there. But you have to target your people. Work, job opportunities, make sure your people get. That's how you win an election. No, try to play nice and play fair and play good and your government and you damn liars. You think you're joking? Focus on your people to win the election. Because Keith Mitchell is using his same playbook to fight and undermine, in my belief, to come back in power. That's how he operates. You have to go down on the ground, and when you're on the ground, you have to connect with your people. NNP people don't change. I could tell you that they would never change. No, go ahead and do what you got to do. Change where? NNP? You're joking. They would never change. And the bitterness and the rancor that Keith Mitchell is throwing out there is the same thing that they're throwing out. I'm telling you. So government could perform, oh yes, Ministry of Health, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Sports, Ministry of Agriculture. Oh, you're doing this. Okay, great. Target your people. Bring benefits to your voters, your supporters, your people. Make sure that your people is taken care of, your supporters. That's key. Because you're in government, that is stupidness. Government, that is just a time. Government. But your party must be strong. You in your constituency must be strong, and you take care of your people there, and you're winning over and over again. Just make sure that you do that. If you do that, you can't lose an election. People don't remember what the government do. They don't. I'm telling you, unless it's personal, unless they're impacted personally. I'm telling you, personally. People remember the drink I give them. They remember Kem Jones gave them a drink. Kem Jones gave them something to pay their water or their light. They remember that. Kem Jones came to their funeral, the family funeral. Kem Jones came to that block event today thing. Kem Jones was there. They remember that. Huh? They get galvanized or door or window. They remember that. People remember that. They get a road walk. People remember that. You fix the piece of road. They remember that. That's what they're remembering. Huh? The child get a little scholarship. They remember that. You understand the point? You give them a little work in the ministry, a little contract, they remember that. That's what they remember. People remember that your big thing and your government thing and a big thing, and that's good. Continue. Do well. Government doing well. Great, nice. But to win an election, it requires the down to earth operation. Down day. Strategize down day. You connect to the people who vote for you. If you're in a constituency with 5,000 people who could vote, you win, I don't understand how you could lose. You win that election. It's impossible, and you're in government. You then have to go and connect with 2,501 person in that constituency. Yes, you go do things for everybody, okay, but you're focusing on 2,501. You're making sure when the debushing program comes out, you're making sure that they get first. Let them NNP talk, so what? Huh? What's wrong with that? Make sure they get first. When the seed program, the poor relief assistance day, make sure your people named on the list. You're doing a recertification, you're purging the list, make sure you put your people on the list who need the $300 every month. Make sure. And you're calculating numbers, huh? The housing repair program, make sure in your constituency you get a certain amount of people to get it. The CES program that gone there, are you joking? I'm making sure that my people get first. Who vex or what? That's how you win an election. That's how you keep power. That's how you keep power. That's how the NNP kept power for so long. Right? The Imani training program, all the different social safety net programs, make sure your people get first. Make sure you position yourself. Yeah, you forgot. Everybody okay, you're taking for everybody. But make sure your people get. And make sure that they position all these different programs and projects, this special project. You're doing a piece of road construction in the community. Make sure your people get work there, and make sure the contractor, and so you organize your people in such a way that you can't lose. That's how you do it. You don't want to play it nice and fair, and you'll give that NNP, and NNP studying all you. NNP can change. They go undermine you, and they want to come back in power, so they go leave good. They can't change. Look for your people. Support your people. When I go to these forums and these meetings, when I listen to Keith last night, I'm different from a lot of people in Grenada. I understand his politics even more than Keith. I'm telling you, you have to analyze what this character is saying there. Hello, are you taking this thing for a joke? You can't be nice with them NNP and you joking? Nice? Focus on your people. Let them NNP ball, so what? Let them ball and cry. And we've been balling and crying for 23 years and a half. So what? Now it's time for them to ball and cry. Who cares about that? You care? They don't care. If they get back in power, they will do worse than they did for the 10 years and so on. Don't play nice with them. You're playing nice, and nice what? Nice what? Focus on your people. I listened to Keith, attentively yesterday. Right? The video on my page, it's on the Facebook page. You go and check it out. The entire thing. If you know politics well, you would understand what I am saying. Do not play nice in this thing. This thing is not church. Don't play nice in this thing. Look for your people. You have 5,000 people registered. You win, it means you got the majority. Work to get some more, but keep who voted for you. Expand that. Go individually, do your canvassing, do your work, and all now you need to do, you need to know who is your people in every constituency, every village, who supports you. You need to know. So you're going to target these benefits and these assistance and so on directly to them. That's how you win an election. Yes, government performing well. Okay, good. They're performing well. That can't win an election. In Grenada, that cannot win an election. You hear me? That cannot. Anyways, let me open up the line. We have 15 minutes. You can call the number 415-4817, 415-4817. We have 15 minutes, 415-4817. That's the number to call if you want to chime in. 415-4817. That's the number to call to get on the inside. 415-4817. 415-4817. Right? You could call and you will go live if you want to speak about anything. You see, you have to understand this thing. A lot of people are wrong and they're playing thing and they don't understand nothing about the politics. They don't understand it. And that is where Keith Mitchell is he's going about with a whip. And you know what he's doing, huh? Don't fool yourself, you know. He know what he's doing. He's the king of that. You talk about destabilization, undermining, bad-mouthing, stirring up hate, and you're joking. To win an election, it requires more, way more than just government performing. I'm telling you.
Yes,
Good morning, caller. You're alive. Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. You're far away.
Feel well, man.
Hold on. You're on speaker.
Yes.
Take out your phone
I'm
from.
driving.
Remove your phones from the speaker.
I'm driving.
Oh, you're driving?
Okay. Yes, I'm driving, but I'm listening to you.
All right, go ahead. You're in New York.
And you make me feel happy about what you're saying. Trust me.
Yeah.
And you said something last 2 days where you said some people don't know what they want. The government doing and they wish the government bad. And a friend tell me that down there, the same thing a friend tell me.
Yeah.
I have a friend tell me he'll never vote for Kit Mitchell again. He never knew that man was so wicked. I hear that Kit Mitchell man.
Yeah.
He said because when he had the kind of money he had in the treasury to pay the people on them, and Kit Mitchell had no money. He from Riversali, he said, all them fighting down now, he don't care. He said never vote for the man again.
All
Then
right.
you have a nice day, brother.
All right. Plenty love.
Okay?
Right. Thank you very much. Yes,
Yeah.
so that's that caller there following the program out there in New York on Wild 106.3 FM. Thank you very much there. Indeed. Again, the number 415-4817, 415-4817. You see, you have to understand the politics. To win an election, you have to keep your people. You have to reconnect with your people. Give your people stuff. Assist your people. Make sure that they are taken care of. Once they are okay, you're good for a long time. Some of these things are just very simple things. Don't try to play nice and you go turn that one and you go, turn who? NNP? Come in my class, let me teach you about NNP and those NNP supporters. You ain't seen nothing yet. What's wrong with you? You don't see that some of them start to wear the NNP band now, bowl. You got to do things to make sure your people are okay. All right, let's take that call. Let's take this call here. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, good morning to Mr. Kim. How you doing?
I'm fine, thanks.
Yeah, well, I'm fine, thanks. I want to give the workers a thumbs up that they are doing very good work. That is the maintenance and them out. They are doing very good work, and the people and them that they give them thumbs up and they say, well, these government workers and the workers and them now that they're doing good work. And that, I mean, all the work is clean, culvert, drainage, and everything. So I want to give them a turn from Poetry to come up with Tivoli, come to Carrier, Moya, Contract, everywhere that they're doing a very good work. To hard thumbs to them and thumbs up to them. And not like it was before, they come in 6 o'clock and going 7 o'clock and like 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock.
All right, thank you very much.
And my Prime Minister, good morning to my Prime Minister and to all his team.
Blessings. Thank you very much. Good morning, caller.
Hi, good morning, darling. How you
I
doing?
good, you know. Fine, thanks.
Boy, what Kit Mitchell bad mind, you know. When you hear Kit Mitchell coming on program and say these people and them never get a work, these young people wasn't Grenadian. Huh? They wasn't a Grenadian to get a work, and these people and them say they love poor people, they love the poor, they love young people. Because this group of people didn't settle to cut bush by the road. The only thing he had for young people who support him is to cut bush. But these young people didn't want to do that, so he could come now and brag and say they never walk. So listen to him, darling, according to Nazimborg. Listen to what he's not saying. They don't love young people. Have a good morning, my
All right.
brother.
Plenty love. Good morning. Good morning, caller.
Hey, good morning.
Morning, how you doing?
Are they quiet here? Boy, it's the first time I see a man win his seat and he vex. And the man that lose, that man happy. That Jonathan Lacroix, that man happy, that man smiling everywhere he go, he's a happy man. Kid Mitchell win and he's still vex. I tell you, have a good day.
All right. Good morning, caller. Hello. Good morning.
You're hearing me?
We are not hearing that caller. We're unable to hear that caller, so you'll have to try maybe another phone or something. You're very, very low there. Again, the number 415-4817, 415-4817. All right, let's try again. Good morning, caller.
Hi, good
Yeah,
morning.
good morning.
Kim.
Yes, you're better now.
Okay. You know, it is sad for old person like that could continue to spread hatred in a country that he want to govern. It is rather sad. And it's more sad that people cannot think for themselves, that they choose to let him lead them to hell in a handbasket instead of to know that there is a God and the power is greater than him. If people really listen to this man, spilling out all this hatred and all this malice and encouraging people to break the law, that alone should speak for itself. I mean, even though you're blind, you can see. And if you're deaf, you still will hear. Right? So I think it's time that Gradient, if they are honest with themselves, stop serving a man. Think of your children, your grandchildren, and what is better for them. Stop letting this man fool you all. God gave all you a head. And that head's supposed to have something in it called a brain. You have a mind of your own. You should be able to think. And stop being fooled by a man who have you all as mental slaves.
All right. Thank you very much.
It's sad. So have a good day.
Plenty love. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, dear caller. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much. Again, the number 435-4817, and maybe I could try to get Kim to give us a little extra time this morning so I can hear from you. So again, the number is 435-4817, 435-4817 as a number to call to get on the inside. Let me try to see if I can get Kim to give me a little extra 10 or 15 minutes there, so you can call in and have your say. All right, I know a number of people are calling. Let me try to reach Kim to see if I can get a little extra 10 minutes on the program this morning. All right. It's so important to hear from you. So important to hear from you. So let me try. Right. So ringing him up, try to get a little 10 minutes extra on the program for this morning. All right. It's important. It's important. I want to hear from you. All right. Good.
For our country we must have regard. Forget all your differences, let we start to build. And onward to progress we surely will. Because now, more than ever, we must show discipline, tolerance, and production to build a strong and better nation. I say that is the main foundation. So come let us work hand in hand, because this is our land. Come, my
Right. So my good friend there, Kim the King, gave me a little extra 15 minutes this morning. So we'll go until 9:15, 15 minutes past 9. We're going to wrap up. So let's take that call. Let me take that call here. Good morning. Good morning, caller. Good morning.
Good morning, my son, Kem
Yes,
Jones.
how you doing?
A good man. Kem, you see, at this point where I am in my age, I'm trying to don't listen to a lot of things that will upset me because I have a very short fuse. So I'm setting myself in a positive mood because I see so much happening at such a short time. And if some people can't see that, I'm sorry for them. We know they're going to be upset. It's not something we know. We know they want to govern for life. We know even though they see good things going on, they're still calling it bad. Even though they see positive things, they're calling it negative still. Because we know what they used to get, they ain't getting it no more. So right now, I just setting myself to defend my country, my party, my prime minister, and don't listen to so much of these people and them that ain't going nowhere. They're like they're neutral. You know, when you're neutral, you're going nowhere. They're riding. Yesterday, when I watched that walk, I never say it's not a political walk. It's not meant to be that. Yesterday, when I look at the amount of people and the amount of young people, I say, yes, Grenada future looking bright. With the happiness and the way they move when we were doing the walking from Bellevue to Las Vegas and the music. I say Grenada is in a nice place. Yes, so I just want to say thank you for that.
All right. One love. All right, great. Thank you very much, dear caller. Thank you very much, my good friend. Thank you very much. Again, remember this morning, the Monkuma Road will be opening. That's about what I think 10 a.m. 10 a.m. this morning. The Monkuma Road, you know that road that would take you pretty much by Grannyville. Instead of going all the way up to Willis, it will take you lower down Grannyville area there. It's a really good piece of road. It will be open officially this morning. It will be open officially this morning. The Honorable Ron Redhead and his team will be opening that officially this morning. So again, the number 415-4817, we have a extended, 15 minutes, an additional 15 minutes, extended program, additional 15 minutes. You can call in. The number is 415-4817, 415-4817. That's the number to call to get on the inside. So folks, I am saying we have to understand what we're dealing with. We are dealing with an NNP who is desperate. They want to come back into power. And they will do anything to come back into power. They're going out there and they bad-minding people. They're saying all kinds of stuff. Let's take that call here. Let me see. Good morning, caller. Good morning. Good morning.
Transformation. How much times do I say that? 3 times. Transformation. Have a good day, Kim.
All right. Thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning, caller. Good morning. Hello. Hello. Good morning, caller. Hello. Good morning, caller. We are not hearing that caller. Are you on a speaker or are you on your phone? I mean, we're not hearing you properly. Sorry for that. Good morning, caller. Good morning. Well, it seems as though something is wrong here. Right. It seems as though the problem is on my end. It can't be on the end of these people. Right? It can't be on the end of these people. The folks who are calling. That's 2 people who called in there and they're extremely low. That to me, that's not normal. All right. So maybe the problem is on my end. So you can maybe call again, so you can get it all right this time. All right. Seems as though the problem is on my end because we're hearing them, but they're kind of far away. I think the problem might be on my end and not your end. So continue calling. There's 3 people called there. So just restart the phone so you can call back. Just restart the phone. Restarted the phone. You can actually call back. All right. So the problem is on my end. So you can actually call back. Okay? The number 415-4817. Call back. Call back. I think the problem is on my end. All right? So let me maybe call that caller here. I think the problem is on my end. All right. So you can call back. The number is 415-4817. Okay? 415-4817. We heard that call about there are 3 or so callers who called after. Let me try this call. Good morning. Good morning, caller. Hello. All right. So that caller is okay. That call is actually okay. Let me just make sure that call is okay. Hello. 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 Caller, you can go ahead. Hello. All right. That caller there seemed not to be. Hello.
Good morning, Kem.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Kem, you are probably one of the best in this business right now. For the Grenadian people to understand, to be aware, Manu is doing a wonderful job. Keep it up.
Thanks.
Expand on it. Keep it up, Kem. You are doing a great work. You know? Keep it up, my brother. This is the things we need to hear. Expose, according to Eddie Frederick, that nastiness. Keep up that good work, Kem.
All right.
Wonderful work, man.
Plenty love.
Have a blessed day.
All right. Thank you very much there. And the 2 people or 3 people who called earlier, you can call back. The problem was on my side. All right, so you can actually call back. So we got it rectified. The problem was on my side. The volume on the phone was pretty low, so you were pretty okay there, but people were not hearing you clearly. That's the 2 or 3 people who called, and I said, I'm not hearing you. You can actually call back. All right, do so. You can call back. Seem a good part. Let me see. All right, so it's so important, Let's talk. Let's talk. The number 415-4817, 415-4817. Hello, good morning, caller. You called earlier. Hello. 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 All right. It's a friend. Let me. Oh, all right. I said link him when I'm finished. Okay. All right. I just get a message. Good. Just got a message. Good partner of mine. All right. So again, the number 415-4817. 415-4817. Good morning. Hello. I don't know. Maybe that person has a problem there with their phone. Again, the number is 415-4817. 415. So, folks, it is important that we understand what we need to do to maintain power, because the government is doing well, but government doing well is not going to make you win an election. Good morning. Good morning, caller. Hello. Good morning.
Kem Jones.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
I'm good, man.
All right. The problem was on my end when you called.
Some of these people, they must read the Bible. Hello?
Yeah, just lower the volume on your radio and have a conversation.
The Bible says that Satan, and we know who is Satan, going around like a roaring lion, seeing who he could destroy. They must know that. Have a good day.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much there, caller. Thank you very much. Again, the number 415-4817. It is so important that we understand what's going on here, because to win an election, you need to focus on your people, on your supporters also. You can't forget them. And I have been saying that over and over and over. You have to target them with your programs, with your projects. You need to help them. That's important. Let's take that call. Good morning. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So I am glad to hear what you are saying this morning. I'm happy to know that our former Prime Minister recognized that representatives that are selected are poor. I'm proud to know that they could be identified with my situation. So I'm glad that they are poor and they was not as rich as him, that was not even studying to invest that cent in the country.
Well, in fact, I think you referred to them as hungry. Is it hungry?
Hungry, yeah. So we could identify with them. They could identify with us because we are in the hungry state. So that's good. They will serve us. You know?
All right.
And I'm also glad that I feel that he should have been glad to accept the bill that was passed, because he would protect himself, because Deacon, who had to represent his wife, would not have the opportunity to expose all his business. So he should glad to accept the bill and to approve it. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
One love. Yeah, you see, Keith Mitchell has a kind of inferior complex, a kind of mentality. He looks down on people. Don't fool yourself. That is why he's referring to them as hungry, and they haven't walked anywhere and that kind of stuff. He believes that he was X or Y and everybody supposed to be him. And I wouldn't even look at his members, the people on his side and who were ministers of government and so on his side. I'm not going to go back there. But it says something. This guy is bitter, he's sour, he's angry, and he has to deal with his problems. You have to deal with your problem, Keith. You thought you were going to come back into power. Keith Mitchell is a mendacious, nasty, bad-minded creature. He don't like people. This guy's unpatriotic. He don't like people. He likes himself. And he can't come to terms with the realization, with the reality. You are no longer in power. You lost. Right? MoveOn.com. You lost. The bitter guy. This guy is bitter. But thank God I am brave enough. I'm not afraid of this character. I go to these meetings because I don't leave these things just like that. I want to know what's going down there and what is his strategy and so on. And that is why I'm always ahead of these people. I think in advance. It's different. It's totally different. But we must continue to understand the politics, because that is what's going to get you re-elected and re-elected and re-elected. The politics. Take care of your people and you will be in power for a very, very long time. I'm not saying don't take care of the other people. Take care of your people better, so to speak. Even more. Look for them. Target them. All your programs and all your stuff needs to be targeted, towards them to make sure that they're okay. Good morning, caller. You're alive. Good morning, caller. Hello.
Good morning, Jim.
Good morning.
And how are you this
I'm
morning?
good. You want to lower the volume on your radio?
I turn it up altogether.
No problem. Thanks.
I want to say, first of all, that even though that the ministers of government is poor, they wasn't poor enough to steal anything from anybody.
Yeah. In fact, the individual referred to them as hungry.
Yes. And not hungry enough to steal from anybody. I want to say that categorically.
All right.
I want to also say that I'm asking Charakwans and Pitimatikans. There's an open university, free of charge. Listen to Kem Jones in the morning. Listen to Kem Jones in the evening time. Kayak Radio on a Thursday. Everybody is invited to listen and learn. There's a transformation is taking place on Carriacou right now. Kevin Andrews, Javon Williams has transformed Carriacou within a 9-month period. What else are we searching for? Continue, boots on the ground.
Thank you.
And we'll be there for the next 25 years.
Plenty love.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Plenty love there. Thank you very much. Plenty love indeed. Again, we have to keep doing what we are doing because, look, these people will not stop. I told you the NNP not going to go to sleep and allow the NDC to bring prosperity and betterment for our people and govern peacefully. They're not going to go to sleep. You see, they have so many talk show programs and so on, and they all about the place bad mouthing, undermining, seeking to undermine. That's how they do it. They all about the place with meetings and so on, only spitting hate, and bitterness That's how they operate. That's how they function. Don't be surprised. But you have to have intel. And that is why I'm going to these meetings. When they have these meetings, I'm going there. They can't stop me. It's a public meeting. I'm not going to go in the closed door meetings. But you need to have intel, everything that, because you have to know what your enemy is doing and what they're discussing and what they're saying and what is the next move. That's how you maintain power. You see, you could do well in government. Good minister, excellent, excellent. But when it comes to winning an election, it's a different ball game, you know. I'm telling you, when I go to the funeral, for example, yesterday, everybody, you know, they're around Kem Jones, you know, might want a little drink or whatever, you know. But that's how I do it. And I know my people. I know NDC people everywhere I go. That's how I operate. There are one or two NNP who go come and, you know, but that's how you have to understand the dynamics on the ground and how you need to tailor all your programs and so on to fit your people to make sure that they benefit. Make sure that they're in this. Don't go and play nice. You can't play nice in politics. You can't. And don't worry about the few and what they're saying and so on and the stupidness. Focus on your people and the majority of people. Make sure that they're okay and they're happy. One or two people going to be upset or angry and so on. Nothing wrong with that. That's what it is. But you have to tailor your programs to suit your people to make sure that, you know, they're at that place where they're happy. You need, because you see, the reason why Keith Mitchell is going around and have these kind of meetings and saying all these nasty things is because he wants to solidify his base, re-energize his base. Good morning, Kola.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How do you do?
I'm good, and you?
Okay, I'm quite okay. Listen, I'm an ardent listener to your program, but I'm a first-time caller.
Oh, thanks, man.
Now, you see your program, right? It's very inspiring. It's very telling. But in terms of the political work, now this information that you are giving on the radio, now the majority of the people in Grenada, whether they're for or against, they don't get that. So what needs to be done now is that in the constituency or the village level, the parliamentarians or the caretakers are supposed to take that information and have regular public meetings and feed the people with that kind of information so that they will understand. Now, there are lots of people who, even though they supported the NNP before, now they supported for what they could get. But there are lots of them who are twisted. And they can still make a difference when the election comes. But they have to get that information in their hand. Let me give you a classic example. In the 1990s, there was a road that was constructed by the NNP candidate. Well, it was a new road that was cut by the NNP candidate in the 1980s. When the NDC came into office, one of the parliamentarians who was GULP then turned over to the NDC. And in a public meeting in a junction, he tried to claim credit for doing that road because the NDC had started concreting the road when they took the election. And there was a man in a shop, an old man in a shop, who jumped up and said, "You lie," when the NDC candidate made reference to claiming the road, the claiming credit for the road. And when that candidate went into the shop, that person actually accosted him and he had to leave. I'm just telling you that to tell you that people don't listen to radio. There are a lot of people who don't listen to radio. But when it comes to the information coming on the ground, right, you can say them and make a difference. And another thing I want to ask you, our former Prime Minister announced a date for the convention.
No.
His convention?
No.
At this meeting?
No.
Tell me something. Is there any constitutional protection for certain persons in the country depending on the position that they hold?
I don't think so.
Like prime ministers, opposition?
Meaning what? The constitution and what?
Protects them from prosecution.
No. Once no man is above the law.
No man is above the law.
No man is above the law.
But I remember there was a time when a prime minister in Grenada security prevented a warrant from being him because he reneged on paying an employee in the United States for looking after his property.
Yeah. But thank you very much, caller. One love. Thank you, huh?
Okay.
Plenty love. Thanks.
All right.
All
Have a
right.
blessed day.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, dear caller. Thank you very much indeed. And I don't want to cross the time. I want to thank Kim the King for affording us that extra 15 minutes. You know, you can't take advantage of it. You know, you get 15 minutes. Thank you very much, Kim the King, for that, because we will need another 15 minutes another time down the road. So thank you very much, Kim. I want to wish everyone all the best. Have a wonderful weekend. I will be back with you Sunday, God's willing. Look, this video has a lot in it, so we just start to deal with it, but it's important that we understand where the NNP is heading and what they intend to do. You know, that's how they function. Undermine. We have to be very careful with that. Have a wonderful day. Take good care. Peace and love. I'll be back with you, God's willing, on Sunday from 1 to 2. And then, you know, we continue that journey Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's so important. This program is very, very important. We're on YouTube now. Kudos. We're on Facebook. We're on radio. We continue to expand. We get more viewership than any other program in Grenada, right? We reach more people than anybody in Grenada on radio or on podcasts or whatever. We continue to bring the message out there. Take good care. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye for now. You have to pull the plug here.
The proceeding was a paid program. The views expressed on this program are those of the host and guests of this program and not the views of this radio station.